almost live from the Herbert I. Greenberg Studios at WHIG. It's Up Late with Sam Bass.
Thank you, Scott Smith, and welcome to the show. Hey, I want to also thank our sponsor, Metro Maintenance. If I may, I want to steal a quote from their Facebook page. There's no crawl space or attic too hot to stop us from keeping our customers cool. They're even okay with big scary spiders in their crawl space or weird crazy baby dolls in the attic. I'm sure they're okay with that. So whatever the case may be, give them a call today and get scheduled to get some maintenance, so you might need some help getting through this hot summer we're all sweating through. Folks, everybody out at Metro Maintenance, all of them, they're bona fide rock stars. Speaking of rock stars, our guest tonight is very well known in Rocky Mount. Some people may call her the Gould Dust Woman. Some may call her the Golden Girl. In other circles, she's known as the Queen of the RV Park. I'm just kidding. I don't, maybe they do call her that. But who we've got tonight is the Executive Director of STEP. Pam Gould is here, everybody. Sit down. So in case you didn't know what STEP stands for, it stands for, I work right down the hall from Pam and I never knew. That's embarrassing. Strategic Twin Counties Education Partnership. STEP. Makes sense. But did you know there are other organizations out there that have the same letters? They stand for totally different things. And as luck would have it, my crack staff here at Up Late assembled a nicely wrapped top 5 package of other organizations that use STEP. And here they are. Number 5. The Society of Tired and Exhausted Politicians. Like the name suggests, this is a support group for politicians who need a break from the constant struggles of running the country. Well, I can think of at least one exhausted politician, and I know he's going to have plenty of time to nap very soon. Number 4, STEP, remember, STEP. Sausage Tasting Evaluation Panel. I never knew that existed. This organization was founded by Richard Simmons. I'm just kidding. May he rest in peace. Too soon? Maybe not. Number 3. Statespeople Tackily Eating Pizza. Again, I've never heard of this group. So look, we got a picture here. We got George W. Bush, Obama, and the Clintons. You know, if I were a statesman, AKA a politician, I would definitely be in this group. So here's a couple of pictures that are not so flattering of me enjoying a bite or two, as you might recall from some past episodes. Oop, got Jamie. Number 2. Paper cuts are terrible, right? Number 2. Okay, I'm going to walk that line with the FCC right here. Short troubadours with enormous pianos.
Oh no.
You thought I was going to say something different, right? So, Bruno Mars is a member of the club. Measuring only 5'4". He's a short guy. Billy Joel isn't much taller. He's coming in around 5'5". But I will say with Billy Joel, he got Christy Brinkley, okay? Kudos to him. Maybe it was his enormous piano. Who knows? And the number 1 organization with the letters STEP is Supporters of Trump Enjoying Pickleball. You know, I'm definitely not a supporter of pickleball. But I do like these paddles. Very nice. Robbie, can you zoom in? So there it is. That's our top 5 organizations named STEP. But you know, the number 1 is the STEP here in town. So I was into my bourbon a little bit last week, and I asked Alexa, to take my name, S-A-M, what would that stand for? And here's what she said.
Somewhat alcoholic madman.
In case you couldn't hear that, she said, somewhat alcoholic madman. Oh wait, I think that might have been something my wife said about me. Anyway, hey, sit tight. The rock star herself, Pam Gould, will be right here. Stay tuned.
Metro Maintenance has provided fast, reliable services in Nash, Edgecombe, and Halifax counties for over 35 years. Metro Maintenance offers services for residential, commercial, and institutional facilities. These services include heating and cooling, electrical, plumbing, and general repairs. Our numerous years of experience, knowledge, and resources help us to accomplish our mission of serving our customers with superior service achieved through integrity and hard work. All of our work is guaranteed. For service, call 252-977-2730 or find us on the web at metro-maintenance.com.
Phil's Music Exchange of Wilson offers thousands of vinyl LPs, CDs, cassettes, 8 tracks. They even have reel-to-reels, DVDs, Blu-rays, VHS, video games, an abundance of music. Check them out today. Phil's Music Exchange in Tarboro, 207 West Tarboro Street, downtown Wilson, or philsmusicexchange.com.
Welcome back. As promised, I am sitting here with local, maybe worldwide rock star, Pam Gould. Welcome to the show, Pam.
Well, thank you for having me.
We've been trying to get you on here, but you are so busy. It's hard to keep up with you.
It's tough. It's tough, yeah.
But I will say you're heavily involved in the community. You're the executive director at STEP.
Correct.
So tell me a little bit about your organization's mission.
Okay, so our mission really is to connect our educational institutions, community colleges, school systems, North Carolina Wesleyan, to our employer partners, and mainly for the purpose of keeping our talent local. We want our students to realize what's out here, who they can work for, and more importantly, how much money they can make.
Very important.
Yes.
So walk me through a typical work day with you. Now, before I get into that, I will say we work on the same hallway, the opposite hallway from each other.
That would be correct.
So what is your typical work day like?
So a typical work day, I come in, I say, "Good morning, Sam," or "Good morning, Sammy," and then I have to get to work. So just in passing, I see Sam every day. But for the most part, there's really not a typical day. I mean, some days, of course, we're meeting. We sponsor a lot of events.
Right.
We sponsor some really cool STEM competitions,
yes,
that are regional for students. And then,
tell them what STEM is.
Well, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Okay. Man, are there going to be a lot of tests here tonight?
Yes.
Okay, so I passed that one.
Hope you studied.
I know, I passed that one. And so we have STEM teams that are in all of our elementary and middle schools, and they prepare throughout the year for a regional competition, actually 3 competitions. And then we host a lot of other events, mainly for the purpose of career and company awareness, just kind of get our companies into our schools and in front of students so that they realize what it is they're preparing for.
So you mentioned events. You recently hosted a healthcare connection event at Edgecombe Community College. Tell me about that a little bit.
Now that's fabulous. We're super proud of that event. For those that do not realize, Edgecombe Community College, Rocky Mount campus has a biotech building, the Deborah Lamb building, and it simulates a real hospital. It's to scale and has many simulators in there, like there's a mother giving birth, and then there's an operating room, there's an ambulance coming out of a wall. And so what we do is we pull professionals from our 2 hospitals, UNC Nash and then Edgecombe Health, Edgecombe. And so they provide professionals to be at those simulators with the instructors, and we ran, I don't know, maybe 400 high school students that were interested in health care through there. They were able to participate in hands-on activities, talk to people who may have just gotten off of a shift at work or going into a shift at work, and talk to them about what their day's like, and then also make that connection with the instructor. So we think it's cool. Just kind of bottom line, we say we connect classrooms to careers.
Very good. That is so important that you do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shift gears a little. So your favorite quote is live well, laugh often, love much. So how does that philosophy influence your approach toward education and leadership?
Oh, wow. Well, so that's interesting that you would ask me that, because it really is just the way I just live my life. I just think that in every aspect we should do the best we can do, and do it great. Like today I said I'm not going to be out blinged or out sequined by anybody. So
she's not.
Well, and I have, I think laughter, they say it's the best medicine. I've always identified with the funny people, the funny girls, not the pretty girls, but I just find that that laughter is just important. And to me, some situations I'm in and some positions I've been in are just way too serious to be taken seriously. And life gets that way.
Exactly.
So, and my husband and I, we play hard. So we have an empty nest or semi-empty nest, and so we truly believe in living well. We have great friends, we laugh hard, and yeah, we have a good time.
I hear the stories, folks.
Yeah.
So you once called me your work husband. Now, before she says anything, let me tell you what that means. I told her I was the work husband for everybody that worked up there because I have to lift everything heavy. I have to kill all spiders. I get blamed for everything. Right. Everything's my fault. Yep. And
well,
you get it. Work husband.
If the shoe fits low. Well, I don't know how many heavy things I've had you to lift.
I have to lift up the big water thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because nobody likes to do it. I pretend when I go and it's empty. I just pretend like, oh, I didn't see that. Sam will get it. But now killing a spider, yeah. I'm not a spider person. I've handled snakes in my life and have had them all wrapped around me, but do not put a spider in front of me. Nope. I'm done with the spider.
So we do have a couple of pictures here of your real husband, Jeff. I met him, great guy.
Well, I have to agree with you. He is fantastic.
He's a great guy.
He is. He's a great guy. He's a great dad. He's a great hubby. He's a great friend and travel partner. And yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah. I'm keeping him because I told him he's stuck.
He's stuck with you.
He is. Who wants to start over now?
Nobody.
Right? Yeah.
So I know you and your family like to go camping. That is basically your life other than STEP. Is that right?
Well, it is an important part of it. Yeah, we do glamp. And I wouldn't say it's my family. We really don't invite our daughters. Sometimes they find their way where we are. But yeah, so there's about 8, 9 couples that all glamp. And sometimes we travel together. We kind of travel in packs.
I hear about this and I'm so envious of this group.
Yeah.
They just sound like they're having so much fun.
Well, absolutely. We're going to have fun.
We actually talked a little bit today about some of your theme nights. So tell me what's been your favorite theme night?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I don't know that I can say this word, but
anyway. Say it.
Oh, well, my best friend's birthday, we had a Bitches and Boas party, which was a great time, and we did camper cocktails, kind of, hopping from camper to camper. And then we've had Margaritaville nights. So this was not long after Jimmy Buffett passed away. We were in Ocracoke, and so we had that. We've had an 80s night before, which is hilarious, but we all identify with the 80s because we all grew up then. And so, yeah, we've had a lot of cool themes.
So the thing we talked about a little bit today is the camper karaoke.
Oh, that's big.
Tell everybody.
We even have a sign. We have a neon sign that says camper karaoke. So, first of all, I think I've said before, there's a difference in skills and talent. I do have a few skills, but I have zero talent, and that includes karaoke. I'm just saying
That's what it's all about.
right out loud. So we do not karaoke in public. We karaoke in the privacy of our camper. And sometimes we may have 14 people or more. I think the record is 19 we've had in one of our campers. We have the disco light, and yeah, we do camper karaoke, and it is so much fun.
I've seen the videos.
It is so much fun. So, we'll have, newbies, they'll come in and they'll say, well, I don't really sing. I don't do karaoke. And we're like, oh, yes, you will. And when you do, guess what? You'll do it over and over, and we'll have to pull you off.
Exactly.
Make you sit down.
So I know you got a brand new RV.
Well, we're picking it up on Friday. Yes.
I know you're excited about that.
Yeah.
So when you get it, are you going to pimp it out any? Or is it just going to be, I know you can put your stuff in it.
No, we're not going to pimp it out. I mean, we're classy glampers, for goodness sakes. I mean, no, we're not pimping it out. But now we do make it our own, and it is, everybody wants to make it feel like a second home, because it is. I mean, we go somewhere every other weekend, and then we take several long trips in a year. And so you want it to feel like a second home, and it does. It's my bed on wheels.
Well, I know you're kind of like me. I've got the little Sam shack out behind my house. You keep your camper set up back there in the back behind your house, correct?
Yes, because it's nice to have a little timeout place when you need it. And when my daughter from Raleigh comes to visit, it's like an Airbnb, or when their friends come, it's where they like to go and stay. So yeah, it stays
So when you've been camping and stuff, have you had any weird neighbors, or are you the weird neighbor?
Oh, so what I'll say is we do not identify as weird, okay?
We don't get into that kind of language on here.
We do not identify as weird. We have ran into neighbors that I would say didn't appreciate the fun we were having. There's only one law enforcement officer on the whole island of Ocracoke.
Probably a good thing for you.
2 years in a row we've met him. He'll come and it looks as if like somebody pulled him off of his couch or the bed, and he goes, look, first let me say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm here, but we got some complaints of noise. Of course, we were doing karaoke outside. We had not moved it inside yet.
Right.
Weren't breaking rules. It was not quiet hours yet. But I'm really sorry, but you guys have got to quiet down. We're like, yeah, okay, whatever. So yeah, for the most part, when you have 16 people or more just making regular noise, it's going to be loud. And we think it was those 3 couples who were not a part of our fun that decided they were going to.
Those outsiders.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay, so we're going to turn the corner.
Okay.
We're going to talk about camping more, maybe.
Well,
But
I'm good with it. What?
my crack research team has uncovered something from your Facebook page
Oh, please. Let me.
way back. So tell me about the time you were a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader about 15 years ago.
Isn't that unbelievable? It's unbelievable because I'm not a Cowboy fan.
Me neither.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know where to start with that.
I saw a picture of you with a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader outfit on.
And pom-poms.
Yep.
I was in it. I was in it to win it. No, so this actually was it was gifted to me. It's a huge frame photo of me. And so years ago, I chaired Relay for Life in Edgecombe County. and very involved in Relay for Life for many, many years. And my co-chair, sweet Phyllis Talbot, who I love, just really felt like I was the lead cheerleader for Relay for Life,
Okay.
to the point
I
that,
can see that.
she decided, let me present this to Pam during the closing ceremony. And I was floored. So it was in the very early days of good Photoshop.
There you go. There you go. So, back in the green room earlier.
Let me say something about this green room thing. Okay. First of all, I didn't see a green room. And second of all, you know that I requested roses, bonbons, and champagne.
Okay.
And I don't know what kind of
I know you're
organiza-
very high maintenance.
Yeah, and I don't, yeah. I am terribly disappointed.
Well, we're working on it. We're trying to get another sponsor.
There you go.
So, but you did tell me you have a hidden talent. Can you please tell the audience what that is?
I go back to I have no talents.
You do.
There are skills that you obtain in life from time to time, things that you can learn.
Okay.
So I guess what you're talking about is from back in my college days. Does it have anything to do with cherry stems?
It does.
Well, now, yeah, you know, it was just something that I learned to do. It brought on a lot of attention
Yep.
in certain places. And then what's funny is when I first started my career in education, I was a 6th grade teacher. And on rainy days, I used to like just to entertain our students or my kids, just teach them useless skills like hanging spoons from their face and from their nose and tying knots and cherry stems. I had a couple of moms ask me about that, but anyway, I really didn't
Speaking of
think
which,
it was inappropriate.
excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh, gravy.
I've got a jar of cherries. I've got a plate.
All right.
I've got napkins. I've got a spoon.
It's been a while.
Well, I think
I
you
don't
were
know
probably,
that it's like riding a bike.
Well, we're getting ready to find out. So here it is.
I need one that has
There's one with a nice
Give me a couple.
stem.
Give me a couple to
Okay.
choose from.
Just in case. A couple
Yeah.
of cherries with stems.
Oh,
So here it is.
okay.
Pam Gould, live, almost live.
There you have it.
Ta-da! There it is, folks.
There you have it.
A
Woo.
cherry stem tied in a knot. Very good.
Yeah. I used to be faster, but I haven't done that in a long
Well,
time.
we weren't
that was
timing you.
crazy.
Very good. Very impressive.
Yeah. So says.
Everybody?
No, not
I can
my
imagine if you worked at a bar, that was very
fault.
impressive.
Yeah. Like this is what I do. I do it and then I sling it on the bar, and people go.
So when you're not performing tricks, you go to concerts. I know you go to a lot of concerts.
I do go to concerts.
So what are some of your most memorable concerts?
Okay. Well, my last concert was George Strait and Little Big Town and Chris Stapleton. So that is like right up there.
Right.
Oh, yes. Most memorable, I probably have like a top 5. Bruce Springsteen, that was like a religious experience, I must say. Aerosmith, love Aerosmith. And then I am a huge Willie Nelson fan. I see him, well, I try to see him every year before he dies, to be honest with you.
I get it.
But I think the most memorable would be Garth Brooks. My youngest daughter, Sydney, went with me to a concert. First time she'd ever been with me to a concert. He was playing an extra show on Sunday. So we just grabbed up some last minute tickets in, when I say the nosebleed section, it was all the way, there was only 2 rows behind us. And we got there early because I had not really been to that venue much. I had not even been to a Hurricanes game. So I really had not been there much. And we're standing around and this man comes to us and he just starts small talk about Garth Brooks. How do you like it? You like him, you've been a fan for a long time, and we were just like chit-chatting. And so he just whips out tickets and he says, you're going to the front row, Garth Brooks wants you to enjoy the concert. Well, I'm like, what? Like, I'm just like, Sydney, we're just talking for a second. I turn around to say thank you and ask him if it's real, and he's gone. But there's a vendor over there, and the lady goes, it's real. It's real. And I'm going, there's just no way. She says, yeah, go down there. And so
Wow.
we went from the nosebleed. So he saves the first 2 rows for his fans that are in nosebleed sections, and I was so excited.
So let me ask you, did you have to do the cherry stem trick
I didn't.
to get those tickets?
I didn't have to do anything. Isn't that great?
That's great, and it's very surprising you didn't have to do anything to get it.
Not a thing, other than I guess maybe we looked pitiful. I don't know, but I was. That was really cool. That was a great concert.
So the George Strait, I know that was great.
Oh man, that was awesome. And some of our friends that were with us, when he finished his set, which was really long, he played for a very long time, they walked on out. Well, he comes back for an encore. Everybody knows they do encores. And he played for another 45 minutes, and they missed the whole encore. But it was fantastic. Wow. Fantastic.
So before we go, I want to play a little clip. A while back, you helped us. We had a special deal with Josh Dobson from the Labor Commissioner.
Yes.
And let's show that real quick.
The elevator scene.
Yeah.
Number 2. Come on in. You want to see my rash?
You had a rash in the video. Did it clear up?
You know, that was just pretend, Sam.
It was for TV.
Yeah, made for TV.
Well, look, thanks so much for coming on, Pam. It's certainly a pleasure. I see you every day, but it's great to have you on here.
You can never see me enough.
Never enough. Gonna have her back sometime. She's so much entertainment. She is a rock star.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for saying that, because it is true.
Hey, thanks so much to my guest tonight, Pam Gould, local rock star, for joining us tonight. It was a lot of fun. So next week, we have a gentleman by the name of Chris Chappell. He is a puppeteer. No idea what that's going to hold, but tune in every Thursday night at 10 o'clock right here in WHIG. See you soon.